You might be surprised to learn that not all workplace injuries need to be reported on your OSHA records. So to help you prevent over-reporting, I'm going to share exactly what an OSHA recordable is. Coming right up. OSHA deems a work-related injury or illness to be recordable if one or more of the following occur: death, the injury results in days away from work, the injury results in restricted work or transfer to another job. To add some clarity, restricted means that the employee can perform their normal job after an injury, but under certain medical restrictions, like not lifting more than 20 pounds. Whereas transfer means that the employee is unable to perform their normal job and is therefore transferred to a different position. Think of somebody who normally works on the production line but due to an injury can only perform some type of clerical work. The employee loses consciousness. A licensed healthcare professional diagnoses a significant injury or illness. This situation isn't very common, but it's designed to capture injuries that don't necessarily result in days away, restricted, or job transfer. OSHA cites a broken pinky toe as an example. A broken pinky toe may not necessarily result in days away or even restricted or job transfer, but should still be recorded because any broken bone is considered a significant injury. And last but not least, if the injury requires medical treatment beyond first aid. This is where things get a little bit fuzzy because you can't determine what is recordable unless you know what first aid means. OSHA specifically defines 14 treatments that are considered first aid. They are using a non-prescription medication at non-prescription strength. So any prescription medication is going to be considered medical treatment and therefore recordable, but also keep in mind that there are medications available in both prescription and non-prescription form, like ibuprofen. If ibuprofen, which is a non-prescription medication, is prescribed at prescription strength, that would be considered medical treatment and therefore recordable for OSHA record-keeping purposes. Administering tetanus immunizations. OSHA cites that other immunizations would be considered medical treatment, and they cite hepatitis B vaccine and rabies vaccine as examples. Cleaning, flushing, or soaking wounds on the surface of the skin. Using wound coverings such as bandages, band-aids, gauze pads, etc., or using butterfly bandages or steri-straps. Other wound closing devices such as sutures or stitches or staples would be considered medical treatment. Using hot or cold therapy. Using any non-rigid means of support such as elastic bandages, wraps, non-rigid back belts, etc. Although any devices with rigid stays or devices designed to immobilize body parts would be considered medical treatment. Using temporary immobilization devices while transporting an accident victim, such as splints, slings, neck collars, backboards, etc. Drilling of a fingernail or toenail to relieve pressure or draining fluid from a blister. Using eye patches. Removing foreign bodies from the eye using only irrigation or a cotton swab. Removing splinters or foreign material from areas other than the eye by irrigation, tweezers, cotton swabs, or other simple means. Using finger guards, using massages. But physical therapy and chiropractic treatment is considered medical treatment. And last but not least, drinking fluids for relief of heat stress. It's important to note that this is a complete list of treatments that OSHA considers first aid. If an employee receives any type of treatment that's not on this list, that would be considered medical treatment and would therefore need to be recorded in your OSHA records. I know this seems like a ton of information to absorb to memory, but if you have a free account with OSHA Logs, you'll never have to rely on memory. OSHA Logs reminds you of what a recordable incident is, so you can take all of the guesswork out of OSHA record keeping. To sign up for a free account today, check the link below in the description. I hope this helps you improve OSHA record keeping accuracy. If you have any other questions about OSHA recordables, don't hesitate to drop us a line. Hit that thumbs up, click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.